Now, the Ghana Shippers Authority is concerned that reports of extortion by the police along the country's international corridors is affecting transit trade. The head of Freight and Logistics Department, Fred Date, said the unfortunate incident harms the drive to improve transit trade as importers from the country's landlocked neighbors are switching to other ports to supply their trade. He spoke to the media at a sensitization workshop in Ho, sanctioned by the Inspector General of Police, to enable the authority educate the police personnel on freight operations.
Increased police checkpoints, illegitimate demand of money from freight drivers, and Goro boys at the borders, among others, have been identified as challenges impeding the smooth transport of goods through Ghana's corridor to neighboring countries. The head of Freight and Logistics Department of the Ghana Shippers Authority, Fred Date, lamented the negative impact of the development.
One of the major challenges of transit trade is the numerous police checkpoints on the corridor. At the last count, we had about 68 checkpoints from Tema to Paga, for instance, and these are manned by police officers. It is not so much the number, but it is what is important is what happens at the border or at the checkpoint, because you realize that sometimes there are delays, undue delays, which are quite unjustifiable, and demands for payments that are illegitimate, and consequently these impact negatively on the drive to improve transit trade through our corridors.
In a bid to curtail the reported harassment and other challenges, the Ghana Shippers Authority embarked on a sensitization drive to educate police officers. The drive focuses on the significant contribution of the transit trade to the country's economy and the need for police officers to be professional when dealing with freight drivers.
We want to ensure that every police officer has had this sensitization, and so that we can improve the transit trade through our corridors. Because indeed, it is one major source of revenue that not many people appreciate. Some conservative estimates show that we're earning in excess of $34 million annually, as a result of this trade. And I do think that all stakeholders need to be well apprised on this, and then also to conduct themselves accordingly.
Mr. Date explained that freight drivers are not expected to make any payments after meeting all financial obligations at the ports unless vehicles are found to be overloaded.
The only issues that may arise that may require for a transit consignment to make payments is when at a particular axle load station they are found to have been overweight. And once you are overweight, obviously, there are penalties that would go with such infringements. And so those ones I would call legitimate payments.
Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Ho.